The reason I never wear underpants.
Because it's got more air, there's less fungal problems.
Me when my ex-wife asked me if her bum was fat.
The way that it grows is informal. It spills and falls and flops in a delightful way.
And this is me looking forward to a few pints, followed by a bottle of wine and then half a bottle of whiskey.
Those three will work well together and work well on their own.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. It's going to be a fresh show today. We're talking about five really nice, citrusy, cheap, fresh fragrances that I love. Before we do that, please don't forget, if you are looking for fragrance samples, my recommended USA-based fragrance sampling site is the Fragrance Decant Boutique. That's decantboutique.com. Use the code MrSmelly10 for 10% off a stunning array of fragrances. My recommended UK-based fragrance sampling site is fragrancesamplesuk.com, and there the code is SMELLY10 for 10% off. Both sites highly recommended and linked in the description of this video. Okay, so let's get down to it. Cheap, affordable, lovely smelling, citrusy fragrances. I love citrus aromatics. I love aquatic smells. I love fresh, soapy, clean, zesty kind of smells all year round. I know it's January. I still wear them now. I really do. Okay, some of them you've heard of before on my channel. Some of them maybe not very much. Okay, first up, and I did have a bigger bottle of this, but I can't find it. I'm gonna buy a big, nice bottle of this one. This is just a 50ml bottle of Pinaud Lime Sec. So from the classic American-based aftershave house. They're famous for their Clubman range, but Pinaud Lime Sec is a beautiful candied lime aroma. You can get a huge 300ml bottle for £17.95. It basically just smells like limes with a kind of powdery, almost creamy semi-sweetness underneath that, like a lime-flavoured candy, and that's what you're going to smell like. Some people don't find that to their liking, not sophisticated enough. I love it. Really great in the hot summer weather. I love the lime smell in a fragrance with other things, but if you just kind of smell limey or lime candy, I love it. So for me, Pinaud Lime Sec, treat yourself, nice little cheapie, splash it all over after the shower, absolutely great stuff. Moving on, next one then. Agua de Colonia 1916, and this is a really beautiful fragrance, highly recommended. Is it Italian or Spanish? Oh god, I'm pretty sure it's Spanish. 1916, I guess that's when they first made it. You can buy a kind of gift set, I think, which includes a 100ml bottle for £15 online, and this one is the most sharp citrusy one. This is lemony, a little bit orange lemon, maybe orange blossom, very sharp, very fresh, very natural smelling. Reminds me of things like maybe the opening of Eau de Guerlain, but maybe Eau de Guerlain, Eau de Fleur de Cedrat, which is much more expensive, and similarly neither of them last very long. None of these really do in the nature of these type of fragrances. Actually one does, and really actually a couple of them do actually, but this is really nice. So if you want a real traditional kind of European style, it's got a barbershop in the Euro style, because in those hot countries, this is what they splash on you after a shave kind of thing. Really, really nice, and again, you can really use that one liberally. You will need to reapply. I enjoy it. Next up, it's the staple of the Mr. Smelly channel, so please forgive me, and it's Agua de Colonia Concentrada, another Spanish classic. You can get a 300ml splash bottle for only £21 or something like that, and I've also got a sprayer here which you can refill, or you can splash it on whichever way you prefer. This one actually performs really nicely, and it essentially smells like beautiful lemon, orange, and a little bit of lavender, like walking in an orange grove in Spain on a beautiful summer's evening. Is the image that I have conjured up in my mind when I spray it. Really actually performs, I find, rather well. I do quite, spray heavily, but it lasts okay for me, and it gives out a really nice cloud of fresh smell. Ladies seem to like it. The few ladies that will speak to me have told me they like it. Okay, next up, something a little bit different, a little bit more modern, Chrome Aqua. This was actually perfumed by John Christophe Hérault, the same man who did Aventus by Creed. And it's a 100ml bottle online. You can find it here in the UK for about £25. Azzaro Chrome Aqua, it is compared, rightly so, to things like Acqua di Gio, the original, and some of the flankers of that one. It has that typical citrusy and yet this aquatic ozonic note type of thing. I wouldn't want to go and play the full designer price these days for Acqua di Gio or really any of the flankers, but if you just want something in that vein, it's very, very, very similar. You can't really tell much difference between this in the air and the aura that you're purveying when you wear it to the original, maybe Acqua di Gio or even the Parfum. It's really, really nice. It's soapy, it's fresh, and it has that aquatic thing, so it has that kind of 2000s, 90s vibe. Perfect for a summer holiday. I've used my whole 50ml, so I'm putting my money or my sprays where my mouth is. Go and check it out if you want a lovely 90s, 2000s style aquatic fragrance. Nothing wrong with that. Don't forget to head on over to NaughtonandWilson.com. All our fragrances are in stock now, so things which were out of stock in some places like Chypre Fulminare and Bon Vivant are there for you in the USA, the UK and in Canada. Our amazing, phenomenal new release Arezzo is there for you to get with the fantastic new packaging that we've got on that one. Really complex. It's got brandy, orris butter, Cambodian oud, plum and tobacco. It is a decadent yet refined fragrance, and we've had amazing feedback on that one. And we do have one great offer running for you. If you'd like to get Gravitas Pour Homme and Gravitas, go to the bundle deal. You get both for £120 or $150. If you're in the USA and Canada, they ship from within the USA. Oh, and if you're in Europe, we are setting it up on the website soon, but if you want to get any of these things in Europe at the moment, email info@NaughtonandWilson.com, and we can now sort that out for you, and there are no customs fees. Europe customers, email me at info@NaughtonandWilson.com. Okay, last but not least, another staple of the Mr. Smelly channel. Forgive me, but yeah, it's good stuff. I've used a whole 125ml bottle. I need a new one. Acqua di Pino cologne from Pino Silvestre. You can buy this around about £15 for 125ml bottle. And this one, different to the others in a way, it is very citrusy and soapy as well, but it has this kind of almost fruit salad, mandarin, juicy, slightly sweeter citrus feel mixed with a lemony orange kind of thing, and maybe like a white floral undertone of jasmine or something. Really, really, really nice. Just so fresh, so uplifting. I find it performs well, and I really enjoy it. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. I will see you in the next one. Remember, whatever we're doing in life, let's project it. Although sometimes life can stink, at least we can always smell good, right? Bye-bye.
It's probably my favorite release of Naughton and Wilson.
Oh, next one, designer or niche?
Ooh, this is niche. I'm going to say niche.
It's definitely on brand. It's that gentlemanly, sophisticated.
Strong Mandarin opening that feels fizzy, plummy, slight booze with brandy, but it's not over the top. A lot of spices, labdanum that give a leathery tone. The dry tobacco that I really, really smell sexier than what is usually doing.
This is a very classy fragrance, ladies and gentlemen. It smells really good.
It's this wonderful, very complex blend of booziness, some freshness, and spices, and oud, and tobacco, and incense. Absolutely stunning.
Arezzo. It smells very classy, elegant, smells very evening oriented.
So it's very well blended. It smells something which is posh, expensive and complex, and also something that you would smell in fragrances like Amouage or Roja